չէր արա։ Welcome. What's there? What's there? What's there? What a lot of the video. Nora da be. Ne nora? Aferin dedi. Çok aferin dedi. Çoktan aferin dedi. Esiste. Orada miyatsi vai. Aha. Ay, şöyle şöyle yanım var ha. Listen yara. Vay koy. Rıvan sahil ustos. Kımat Vosk'in versin. Vosk'in matxazarenk. Böyle Vosk'in var. İstanbul'da. Üç versin. Üç kamat Santa böyle. Давай гасту. Restoran yara. Տարբերվել է սպիտակ կա, առաջ էսի խառնել եմ կային։ Դե ինչ, վայ քու։ Հետ գնալ է։ Սպիտակ, չէ, այս Nam. Polis իսկուն լավն է եղա։ Հա, ուշ։ Գնացինք։ Սկսի արա։ Հիմա ժամերով մանա դες։ Օ, իսկ ունես, կային ես էլ իսկ ունես նույնը։ Ունես։ Որս ինչ է, սեպոզի ապա։ Հատակն շպոլը զաշնիկ նի, կլը գնա։ Ուրմեք Griezmann.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Frankie de Jong is one of the most versatile...
Goes for goal!
That's
what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
Van Nistelrooy. Koundé. Now it's Mbappe. Now what about a counter-attack? Space for him to turn and look. He's in a great position here. Pau Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's fabulous.
That was lovely, that.
Couler. Oh, sweet feet. Guti defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Bellingham. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Parası yeri karan xağım arasından qara. Qara.
Van Nistelrooy. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Carvajal. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And it's Koundé.
Madrid definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played out towards the right wing. That's where it came from. He's had it taken off him. Van Nistelrooy. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pressure coming in from all directions. And Fermin. And he was quick to react. Mbappe. De Jong. Carvajal is always looking to play quality balls. Isco.
Butanga var.
Over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. He's rising! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Howson. And it's Guti. Pedri. Approaching the half-hour mark. That's a cute ball. Now it's Pedri.
Understand ya, Brtestara
For
var.
a goal kick.
Bağırak. Andran. Brtestara var. Hiç korkusum var.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Oraya hiç şanım var.
Roberto Carlos. Belletti. Oh, this looks sharp.
Valla veli akbela kanara. La, duman se saklıyoruz.
Oh, they could break here.
Orada hossa var.
De Jong. And here's Benzema. Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
Ara çıkarna, onsuz bir tavır çıkarat bu.
Pedri.
Ora nasıl laf
Out
dursun
for a
böyle?
throw.
Çam jogum apayınca.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Goulet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Ara!
Short changes
Ara
with that
mis
pass.
mazlum.
Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Villa. Now can he find a finish? Villa's cross.
Ara la vara.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Arda Güler. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Araujo. Fermin with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now it's Villa.
La vara gesten stali akber çam jogum.
And back to the keeper they go. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham.
La vara.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Guti.
Kiran.
That's a good ball. He has found the way through. Great chance! And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be reached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Կարա вообще չնայեմ ախտի։ Իրանց ձեռն է, հետաքրքրում է նայեմ ում չէ, Անդրանիկ չէ։ Արա դες սկսի էսի երկարավ բանան։ Այ քեզ բան, գնաց հարցուփելու արա։
We're on the move again. So neither side has yet broken through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And smartly reclaimed. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
He's found a way through. Lovely pass, but can he charge for a shot? And he makes no mistake. Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
That ball looks a good one. And the shot!
What a love era!
And yes, it's
March
there!
karara.
And the lead lost no time at all.
March karva.
And analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
What a ball,
Big chance!
Nearly,
but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Մաբակը ոնց կարա գլխով տանի ախր, չեմ հասկանում, արա դրա գլխից էլի։ Շփոսիրը տալի արա։
No joy this time. Roberto Carlos.
Έλα վարա։
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vermeer. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Lopez. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there.
Yeah.
The party overly willing to compromise. Goulart going face to face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel this.
Vermeer. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Արա դե լավ էլի արա, քիչ է շուտ տալի։
Well, there's the clearance. Spread out to the left. Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Crosses it in, and it's safely in the keeper's hands. Looking for the run, and it's been played through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just
What
couldn't
is
pick
this
out
passing
that
out for
killer
Mark
ball.
Federer? Yeah.
And that pass just didn't quite work. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't
What
the
a
best decision.
decision!
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for
What a
change
mistake.
in a tight game like this,
What a
Peter, it's all about
change.
getting the timing right.
Quality ball. Mbappe has the space to scheme.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Villa. Now, can they get him away? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved
Vay
infallible
közü
then,
bana
but that won't
ara.
be the last they'll see of him. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot.
Orası ne yara?
Goal! They've done it!
Ha,
It
ta
was
geledi
coming.
bu.
They have their reward. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Kezban ara.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Well, the two
7.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 15.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team,
Vay,
he's
orası
always
ara
the number one
bak.
contender, and he's done it again.
Cambio de jugadores.
Raul makes a dash for it.
I think we're about to see a
Bunda
frenetic finish,
sıra ne yara?
and no half measures from here.
Orada vakti araba.
Oh, good finish.
O çöy aktırsız çiğ yara.
2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was
Sonra
spectating.
vakti ara. Kes
So is that the
ara.
decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Corner number 2 then. Isco with the short one. Shot a goal! And he has his goal! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop
Bak
this.
orası ara.
And it's Griezmann. Raul.
Arası skalarim. Arası skalarim aklı.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. A heavy
Orası ne
challenge.
yara?
Rafinha. Guti. Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Vah
Trying
kana
to spin
tokas
that
günah
positively.
kara.
I certainly can't.
Kervan
Deep into
kaptı.
stoppage time.
Kervan.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Kervan
Pass
kara.
isn't the best.
Allah arası
And
çağırayım.
that is that.
Allah tüm
Barcelona
kalktı havayı
played more than
kervan.
a part in what has been a very...
Sakal kağı arsın kum. Vay orası ara. Vay Kezban. Çağıktın gel ya Andran İkcan. Haytarrak ilang. Havayı golere bas kerez. Gitsin Boski yaşkadı kezdiz versem abi. Halil'le. կարի ասել։
Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively.
Well,
first
let's
and
do it
foremost.
tomorrow.
He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
David Villa running with intent.
Най бъртвецара.
Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Yamal finding himself in space. Oh, great leap!
Най гэндаки чи энэ бол хапмаа тут цайлмаад үз.
In one's Bellingham!
Ара бай.
That's a sharp pass.
Madrid definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Yeah, ара finish տարավ գլխով։
Looking for a runner. He's being urged to shoot. Skill. Oh, it's got in!
Բարդակ ապեն, ապուրի
Well, that's
բարդակ։
really unfortunate. He'll be
You're
kicking
gonna
himself at
pick
the
it up
moment,
with
and
the
believe me, I know
unfit,
how that feels.
This is what she is.
It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally.
Ավելի,
But it happened
ավելի
at the
կամաց,
best
այդ
possible
ավելի
time.
կամաց
This
տղա։
is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake.
Pedri!
Ара բռնեցարա։
And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. This looks promising. That is lovely. And this is Roberto Carlos.
Հələ նա яրա։ Հələ նա яրա։
That's a good foray he's making. Now he's got space here. Araujo gets
Ora
over
tu,
and
ora.
intercepts.
Ինչ առաուխով вообще։
Yamal goes short.
Հələ նա ուրա տալի արա։ Արա դեպը կայնացան
Ball has
ասած
bounced
մերի։
loose now.
Ուրո չկոշնես բան։
Whatever he had in mind, that was
Լավ ոչ։
and it's Lopez.
Արա
Belletti.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon.
Ora չի
Any
հետո
rush
մարա, ուրը
decisions
տարավելի։
now could see them lose it.
Այ
Pedri.
ուր տվեց արա։ Արա
That's well
շան
spotted.
ֆան դարա։
Yamal.
Ինչ
Vinicius
պոստիր է։
Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Արա ինչ են։
He's going to be
Ապա չի
disappointed
նամը
with that.
լրվում կայնեմ են էլի, լրվում կայնեմ։
Played out towards the
Ուր
right
մի
wing.
անգամից արա։
Pedri. Now it's Villa. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making.
See, all
Okay,
hovered up, but
initially
she
he
doesn't
probably was
respond,
afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did,
Nice,
that,
Vinicius
the
գլխով
more he was
տանելու է,
gonna be
nice.
swamped.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Goulet. Half an hour played now. Raul going face to face with his great rival. And it's Alik-GAMING.
Vay orası var.
Vinicius Junior receives it in
Oğlum,
a
daha iyi
good
ara.
position here. Carvajal is there to clear. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Lopez. Fermin was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. David Villa. Arda Güler. So much time and space here.
Ara ne var orası?
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able
Ara
to hold on
orası
this
da
time.
Talih.
Well, and the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos with the short one.
Չի խփում մի անգամից ապը։
That was
Նա
very
տուրի բազում էր
necessary.
ապը։
Barcelona truly have
Alfa
no need to
չկա
panic.
ապը։
They can
Տեսա
reassess
տեսա
at
բլեի արա,
half-time.
այս զզվելի լակ օտարա։
Shot goes for a shot! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? They've got a
It's the
corner
net.
here.
Որոշը կփոխ են օրը։
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Արա չի է թումարա։
David Villa.
Հələ նայ ոնց ակցե որ չհասնի։
Raul is in a really good position out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Որս սարը ինչ էր արա։
This possibly the last play of the half.
Դավտրծա։
And that
Barcarella,
is
Joe,
the end
Barcelona.
of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Well, that is the first half done and we are ready for what follows in the second.
En el marcador se puede ver un plano de las diferentes zonas del estadio. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
The second period is underway.
El dorsal 7.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Հələ նայ ոնց
Strokes
ակցում
it
արա։
back. Pedri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vay orası sarı bara.
Looking to play him in. Well, he's seen that early.
Vay.
A certain sixth sense. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
It's a searching pass. Vinicius Junior has it out wide and in space. And that's gone route one. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Tries to throw a header!
Sabrı.
And a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona restore parity.
Yeah.
Well, there's contact
Penal,
one way or
ah.
another. Oh, it's a penalty. Barcelona gifted a massive chance. So this to turn it right round.
Շո բարես յա պենալ խփում ախպեր։ Այնը մոբապը դնան գոնը։ 80 պենալ խփող չկա։
1
certainty as can be.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Barcelona have their lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've
Hold
been
on,
threatening to
treat
do
this.
and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Öyle ne yara?
Interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Belletti. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Goulet is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he's quick to return it. Vinicius Junior. Chance!
Abre.
It's a goal!
Abres.
2 up now, and they are cruising. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Barcelona go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Barcelona have
Ara
hit a
çiğ
quick-fire double
bana
here
çitek bu.
and are firmly in control at 3-1. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got away. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Հանձնվի դելա բոքսին բերին այդ տենց ապա։ Հանձնվի։ Այ մտա ստարտացալը չի գալի ապա։
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid choosing to make the first change. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Wonderful save by Vitor. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. And he can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Goulet. Just a quarter of an hour to play. No, he refuses to take the bait. Isco. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bellingham. Goulet has found
Rachia at that point. Ara ոնց հալում տենց բան արա։
Bellingham. He's picked his way through. He's in a great position here. Chouameni.
Տաշես դուս արա։
Pass.
Ապուր տաշես դուս։
And that is out of play. Mbappe. going forward. Oh, that's fabulous. And he can thump it away and claimed it back swiftly.
Goulet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Lopez. Oh, super! And a chance!
Kara.
That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Merla
He's
nice.
shifting through the gears here.
Merla
That's gone loose. He's looking wide. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Tries from distance. And that will be the final act. Barcelona have done it. The perfect outcome.
Զարգոսի վերքի գնացենք դիվիզիոն ողջ։ Տոֆտաձուկ էր։ Ինչի վերցել եմ։ Հա։ Դրոգբան ինչա որ լավն է։ Տալի bez դրոգբա։ Так. Դեմատ բան խփի, ահա ինչա։ Այս Yamalin tu. Yamalin tu էթան կռիվ անենք։ Արա ոնց կտա է ապրել։ Այս ինչա։ Գուչո Հերնանդես։ Բատը չի։ Շտվեց, հա։ Լավ։ Օրես իշքան խաղցող կարա։ Այս ինչ զամեններ եմ դրել։ 107 97 98 Griezmann Raul 99 Գժանոց վարը 98 նա ինչ
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
El Barcelona y el Olympique de Marsella.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something...
Mbappe!
Ora since Khalari.
Oh, Marseille! Marseille have the lead!
Khalari mara.
One sweeping move, executed with
Shots,
deadly
Khalari.
efficiency.
Marseille are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Played into space.
Vay Kezbah. Yara kıtsı yanlara.
De Jong. Xavi Alonso. Puskas. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a promising position. Here it's Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! About as smooth as it gets. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Barcelona restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Ora üstüne.
Batistuta! Goal!
Maç gidem ab.
Marseille!
Maç gidem. Tafanı.
And they get themselves in front!
Sonra.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now a sudden chance to counter. The ball has bounced loose now. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Wan-Bissaka getting this one clear. He's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Plenty to aim at here. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Doué really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Threads one in. Real chance. Shapes to shoot. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Vay Kez gındak
They need to play
burne.
this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Almost half an hour in now. Pelé, and he's found a way past. Chance! And yes, it's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Takes a shot! Off the post! Great chance!
Rısırın da yara.
And the ball is out of play.
Ay kez bana ra.
And he's opted for the long pass. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Doué has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Always onto this. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Doué. Now this could be a
Çitali yara.
chance.
Orası sar çitali.
And it's De Jong.
Adla kasani tobela.
And this is Puskás. Doué, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Neymar. De Jong. Batistuta. Puskás. Goulet. Neymar. Now it's Pelé. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception.
2 minutos de descuento.
The final seconds now. What a throw in. Not the most convincing of passes. Nicely spread. Doué. And it's Neymar.
Oradan dene yara.
And we've reached half-time. Barcelona are involved in a
Kapıt kapıt
terrific
taraf
contest
direkt.
here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. And we are back on the
Vay!
way.
Paka bara.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession.
Tries a shot!
Ay kez bana ra.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well
Paka bara.
played.
Bastığım ileri boş iban çam sıkmak direm paka bara. Rısıran ara.
Corner number 2 then. Brilliantly cut out. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's lost his man here. And this is Neymar.
Ara listine boş to bez mi ankamit sonra.
Casillas sends that a long way. It's not an especially good pass, that. Passing is crisp and sharp. This looks promising. Nice interception. His
Come on.
positioning was spot on.
Hoppas.
Goulet. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Puskás. Gerrard. Over to the right flank. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. Here comes the... Oh, great leap! No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? So we've reached the hour mark. Pelé might just make this. Pelé.
Vay
Xabi
olsun.
Alonso promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Puskás. Neymar looking understandably
yara.
energised after his goal.
Nay taymas kısa ne yapılsak. Paramele. Dur.
And it's Doué.
Arada bir անգամից
Doué showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well
Ara
played.
lăstă-ne iar, lăstă-ne gână să chită mă te caine la
Dani
ala.
Olmo. Puskas. Oh, well played.
Vay!
Snuffed out the danger. That's a shade optimistic. Gerrard. And it's Arda Güler. Güler will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Lăstă-ne iar.
Cut short. Marseille do have a chance to counter here. Güler. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Xavi Alonso. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pele.
Burada da.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper.
Vay, orası sana bir karım taşı.
Güler. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. Güler has it out wide and in space. Oh, well played. Deftly away.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go
Vah,
on to
orası
win
sağlam
this,
ara.
it'll be fully deserved.
Crosses it in. Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Vah.
He's had a shot.
Lăstă-ne iar.
Goal, Marseille!
Vay
And
ara.
they've got their lead back.
Vay.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Vay
Well, I'm sat here,
aslında.
Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Հայտարարություն ապը։ Յոգեր ինչ ուդար արած։ Նորել եմ սապսումները երբ հավեր
Cambio de
են լավ։
jugadores en el Barcelona.
Սարը նայից գոլ կերան։
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
El dorsal 24.
Marseille
El
have
dorsal
their lead.
97.
Բնա ինչ
Yeah,
արած։
all their effort pays off in the end. They just took that extra bit of dynamism.
Որը չտպեց արա, որը սարը։
Serán
Puskas,
sustituidos
renowned for his
por el
long-range
dorsal
shooting.
23, el dorsal
He's
10,
beaten the last
el
man.
dorsal 21,
Oh, that's a
el
foul
dorsal
and the whistle's
18,
gone.
el dorsal
Որը
3,
չտպեց սարը դեմը կայնած արա։
Referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yeah, sadly, he knew exactly what he was doing.
Voila! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Ահա, նա դες բացրին այդ։ Վայ արա։
Now that's well seen too. Belletti.
Որը նա ինչ անում է։
Puskas. Oh, red. Nice interception. Pele. Grealish providing an outlet on that flank. Pele. And he's managed to get free. No way through. Can he
Որը
finish?
դա որը։
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Habrá 2 minutos
And
de
it's
descuento.
Grealish. Now this could be a chance. And the finish!
Ա բրոկները։
Sensational from Vinicius
Ինչ
Junior!
փագի։
Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! We thought they were done, but never say never!
Pele really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate.
They huffed and they puffed.
Go,
But that
fucking got it.
will be that. What a game. A contest of ferocity and...
Girek. İçsirets ha? Sober var içsirets. Թուլ էր ապեր։ Դաժե սրայից չկարծանք խաղանք։ Նորմալ։ Կանք, նորից եկանք, նորից։ Նորից ու նորից։ Լավ էր։ Точно հետո կբացնենք։
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation.
Oh,
the ball's run loose here. It's come to nothing. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Well, that defending is
Santiago,
unapologetically persistent. It's
Rolling.
almost personal, and it had to be. And he's
What a
picked out the run.
fuck!
Big chance!
Listen ya.
It's a goal!
Vay kezbanlara.
Beckenbauer. And it's Doué.
Oranın
Good
üstüne
read.
ayarı.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Inzaghi is herring after that one. Thuram.
Oranın vay be.
That has not gone well. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these
Oranın
early
ayarı.
exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Gerrard. It's Gerrard! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with the corner, there first. And this is Inzaghi. Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And there is your opener. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow...
Oranın lafın üstüne ayarı.
It's a goal!
Bakarak.
They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Messi.
Oranın
restore
sonra
parity.
üstüne ekme
I
taraf.
think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Doué!
Vay.
I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Strafara.
Martini is always looking to break lines. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Stood up well to him there. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Neymar scooting forward. "30 minutes gone. And it's Arda Güler. Oh, he's enjoyed that.
Orada
He
üstüne olsa
evidently
pastalık.
loves the contest.
Orada
Nicely weighted
üstüne.
ball. And this is Messi, and it's Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Aubameyang making good progress on the right-hand side. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar,
Vinara.
understandably energised after his goal. And the shot!
Allah beliyara.
And here's the chance to counter. He's going to be disappointed with that. Güler.
Չի տալի արա, չի տալի։
Dewey really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Adams. Dewey. Goulet. Belletti. Passing is crisp
Habrá
and sharp.
un minuto de descuento.
Tries
Well,
to
let's say
crash
that-
through the challenge, but no. That's been cut out. Well played. Neymar. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So straight into the second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Is that the
What is
first
book?
time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to
Bir
think
dakika
about.
bak. Bak ya scoop. Aha aha.
It's Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Maldini gets it clear. That's a delicate pass.
He'll be disappointed.
Kayna var ha. Haydi Skyna. Որը սարը։ Շատ ուժեղ ապաշին կարամ։
And that is a
Որը
little
նայ ոնց էր
undercooked.
ջոգի, որը սարը։ Որը նայ լես կար։
He's shifting through the gears here. That's a promising position. Oh, some astute
Լավ
defending
փոխցրի։
there.
Թե չխփում էր այդ բանից ունի։ Բռնա ու դարանում գոլա մտ։
And here's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this
Yeah.
contest. Willing running on one side, dogged
Genau.
defence on the other. Now it's
Արա տուր
Pele.
մի անգամից արա արսը չտվեց։
Puyol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Crosses it in.
Արա
I
լստե։
think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Վախ ասի խախում
Dewey.
պաստա մարա։
Neymar. Looking to play him in.
Արա կերա։
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Barcelona do have
Ora,
options
let's finish
available on the
making it
bench
there,
if they want to go
Sakhan
that
Sarah.
way. Nicely spread. Dewey. Goulet. Now it's Inzaghi. Shifting
Shut
to the
up.
flank.
Ահա, ահա,
That is good
ահա,
pressure.
տուր
Just
արա
pounded
չի
him
տալի
off.
արա։ Ահա։
And it's Neymar.
Որը սրը տշես։
Goulet. Goulet makes a move down the right.
Սարը։
Neymar. And he's been shifted off it. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. Looking for the run. Shot and goal!
Որը ոնց արա։
Quality ball. Neymar,
Կերանք արա։
player who needs
Կերանք։
no introduction. He has found a way through. Oh, super ball.
Որը հորը սրը։
That has sent him sprawling. It's all a little bit desperate, but
What
it's
a fool,
got
Anna.
done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered.
Որը
but
ստես նեկրի նրա
they
ծրի
met the
խաղը
result.
կրեց։
Dewey is having a shot. Goal!
Ծրի խաղը կրեց այդ մեջը։
And the comeback is complete. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
Good.
And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Լկային է։ Մեկ, երկու, երեք, ասի չորրորդն է։ Շատ ուժեղ են ապը դեմերը խաղ չկա։ Արա չի թողում էլ արա, որը սարը։ Ես ես պրի խաղցին եմ։ Որը սարը չթողեց ապա, չէի տի, ոնց արա 5 զամ է, չի լինում։ 1, 2, 3, 4 Որը 5 Չէ։ Բա ոնց է աղա։ Հա։
Cambio de jugadores en el
Շատ
Barcelona.
ուժեղ ապա չի լինում
El
խաղալ։
dorsal
So we
11.
have movement on both benches.
El dorsal
So we
8.
have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can
Oh,
they
that's
cling on,
the-
or even better, can they get another?
El
It was
dorsal
indecision
22.
all round. They have to do a bit better than that. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just
Ναι,
get that little
վեկալես։
break.
Արա,
They're
բլեկ
coming
մորը
again
սրած
and
նեգրին
again.
արա։
I think they just
Կախը
have to
մա
keep
հենց
forcing
ասում
the
ա դրա
issue,
մոտ
and they'll
փակցողը։
get clinical.
Վայ որը սարը։ Ջոգից սա
They
ցելի
may
խաղի
end
ինչ
up with
արեց։
some regret with this tactic,
Իսկ նայածը
but
վա։
you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Որը սարը եկել էր ախպե դեր պատճառով ցալ պաստավ էր։
Oh, that's fabulous. Hazard receives it in a wide position.
Արա ինչ է անում։
Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Որը մորը սա մեղանց է բրթում։
Well,
Որը
seen,
նայ կա վարա
saw
որը
that
սարը։
coming.
He read that really well and
Որը
stopped
նայ
it.
ուր տվեց։ Գնա արա։
Barcelona could be just about done here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Belletti. Oh, this is a very good run. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Որը սի չեն անում շանսը։ Գնաց վարա։
Cruyff. Platini. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele.
Որը մորը շատ են արա չեմ կարամ։
There won't be another chance of. He's having a hit.
Ох, որը
Oh,
սարը
it's
վարա։
come off the upright. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Որը լստեն է։
Barcelona
Լստեն
really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front. make
Խփի արա սուպեր որը սարը վարա։
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Vinicius Junior deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Great chance! And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Այլի բերցել
And
է։
that's it. Barcelona
Good of
amazingly
Martin.
clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take
Listen.
away nothing. Your reflections then, Jim.
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Յորսունի գորավը, ինչ ես խում է։ Ուրջ։ Դու դու։ Ես պարոն։ Listen, what? Opposite. Opposite. Ճիշտ է սերվիշ, չէ՞։ Չեմ կարող։ Դու ես ո՞ր ես։ Չէ, իմը սրանք խփող մանր են։ Սրանք չեմ կարող դրանց խփել։ Ես իր դիքն եմ բացում եմ։ Չեմ չփնակ չփաղում։ Չեմ չփնակ։ Մի փոքր դրան փողը։ Öyle potensiyon. Es var için. Başka şuna ne var? Ne? Başka bir şey. Hayır. Ben çabanlık var. Yazdanları anlayamana karşı. Oluşsuz ki canım. Söyle. Mesela ne yapayım? Başka bir şey değil mi? Ne iş var? Nasıl? Nasıl? Bana artık bunu öğrenelim. Buradan. Kısa rezervini. Hiç az kalksın. Oldu. Ima es karas ura unish kimyani ha उसके ऐसे कुछ कारा सिगारेट खा रोज तो बा क्या इंतज़ाम करना है सबको Obama geldi ne? Okka. En nihayet kuvvet bana dandara. Benim? Ha. Olma. Tamam. Nihayet kuvvet daha güçlü değil. Nihayet kuvvet lokal kapatıyor. Oraya da sıfır mı ne? Sıfır mı? Silici. Tamam mı? Yarasın. Evet. Ben bulam. Ben bulam dedi ya. Ha, korkusa kucağı atıyor. Beni sıkar içesin. Ya beni susar. Sana kulağına baksın. Ben nasıl yapayım? Ha. Вese maalesef hükümetçilere etmanıyla takımda oturacağını koruyacaksın. Mesela doğru gemi tamam. İnsanlaşmayı kadar bunu tamamlarsın. Giderek uzun lazım. Şunu sorayım. Bak eski çampara tıkı bıraktılar mı? Bunlara fasulye. İnşaat. İstanbul çampara gözüne almış. Şarkı bitirdi. Ne? Kahralık bir var. Ne işte? Bir şey. Akçak çünkü. O için de kız. Bir sorun. O bir şey yapıyor. Tamam. Bonzi Mena kalkın nasıl? Eli aşkı şampiyonu avutma. İyi. Hala böyle gidersin. Vay şu an takmadın. Mesela ne kadar çok çıkıyor. Sıra bak. Hayır. Ne yaptın? Ne kadar mutlu. Göğsleri diye kusura. Ha, bu Aysin senin hafızda.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, we're on the way. Well, there's little new to say about this man. Majestic, regal, known as Le Roi by his countrymen. He is footballing royalty. The man is, of course, Michel Platini.
Well, Peter, I don't think I've seen a better all-round attacking midfielder. Certainly not in Europe. He is very close to being the perfect number 10. OK, people may say he lacks a little bit of stamina and defensive contribution, but for his attacking football and his ability to take in the landscape, there's no one better.
The muscular approach does pay off here. It's their second corner of the game. Platini goes short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And here's Pato. It's Pato! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Goulet. And it's Arda Goulet. He's having a hit! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Haaland. Doué. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Haaland. Pelé. Oh, he's been caught on it. He goes for a shot. Goal! Barcelona! And that was as close to certain as can be.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So, a breakthrough already. Cafu. There's the delivery. Adams deals with that comfortably. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And this is Hazard. That's a good foray he's making. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Aims beyond the defence. Plays it in low. Nedved never out of the action for very long. And he's intervened well there. Adams. Goulet. And that's really well manoeuvred. Gerrard. Gerrard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played back to the goalkeeper. Adams. Belletti. Gerrard. Pelé. And it's Arda Goulet. That is good strength. Barcelona currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Platini, looking to play him in. Hazard receives it in a wide position. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Zanetti, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. pinches it off him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a searching pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Now then, the ball's come loose. No, he's not getting his way this time. Doué. And it's Gerrard. Now Van Basten. Goulet. Goulet going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, easy pickings there.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's got away. And here's Platini. That has not gone well. He's going for goal!
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Milan
2.
have their third
Numero
corner.
10. Hazard. Lasciano il campo per
That has been
il
knocked
numero
clear.
11. Il numero 7.
And it's Nedved. Cafu. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Basten in the hunt and looking threatening. Oh, that was vital. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona coming in at half-time, leading by 1 goal to nil.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 3. Viene sostituito con il numero 15.
Away we go again.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Van Basten, and it's made its way to him. He's had a shot!
Now
that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a pretty loose pass. Musiala. And he's well positioned here. And this is Mohamed's. There's the shot! He hits the net! Business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And the manager called on him, and he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both
Hiç
sides.
pası
The
lan
next goal is
Sara.
going to be so
Allah
significant.
Sara.
Mohamed Salah!
Ay Sara.
Perilously close. Belletti.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Musiala. And this is Pato.
Eline uğradı be.
Goulet. Haaland.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's managed to get free.
İyi.
And that was very necessary.
Barış taraf çıkar ara.
Oh, what has happened here? And this is Pele.
Bara ne var ha?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Böyle matna ekinde ara. Matna ekiş pası lan.
Somewhat off target. Goulet.
Eline uğradı ara Sara.
Musiala.
Ara arşke.
Milan
Enough of
are
that.
looking to break
Hello.
the pace. Oh, that is a chance!
Ara ses ban çıkarttı ara.
Oh, Milan! And the comeback is complete.
Ara Sara.
Whoever is in his path,
He
he
offside
will
the
always
yard.
find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Bara morası patatsinden
Well, this is
çıkarttı
what we've been
Sara.
waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And shot a goal!
Sabret.
Van Basten, my word, this guy is
Patatsinden
special.
yara.
He's got himself an absolute peach. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
Bara skandırlı Sara.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Ah be.
Barcelona drag themselves back again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He has found the way through.
Ara ne var ha?
Doué, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Musiala. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Gerrard. Goulet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Half an hour gone in the
Ara
second
ne
half.
stinden yara çıkartıp.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Van Basten.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
No, that's been intercepted. Van Basten receives it in a good position here. Nedved. McAllister. No way through. Now it's Van Basten. Doué. And the shot!
Ara ne var ha?
Another one of football's and how moments.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Torres.
Eline uğradı
Taken
ara.
back almost at once.
Rekuara lavara.
This is Torres.
Orasını basa var.
Now there's a fine ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Juve. Now it's Goulet. He's found a way through. Goulet. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Alisson breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. The most accurate pass. Juve.
Հլնայր ոնց է կցմարա, որ չկար նա
Barcelona
հասնի։
given another corner.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Pele with the short one. Great defending, strong and determined. Pepe is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. We are into stoppage time. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Van Basten. Doué. And this is Pele!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other.
Քանես ինչ ապշեսակիչն է լինային։ Վայ օրսը։ Արալա պատխախ չկրես, արալ իսկ սա վարասыз բլ չի կարալ նի աղբերը։
N A S N A G L H A A N A K A Nas Na G H K Nak Anas Na G H K Nak A N A S N A G L H A K A N A
Так.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Well, there is Xavi, one of the great creators, inventors, one of the great visionaries of the game, Jim.
I fell in love with him and his style of play. Just unmatched in terms of intelligence and vision. He really is peerless in what he does.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking to play and pull it! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Decent chance! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited this.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Good claim by the keeper. Certainly earned his keep there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Pelé. And this is Hullet. And he's managed to get free. And that's a... And he shoots! Oh, good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting... And a chance! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, given away, and the shot! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Things looking... Oh, good effort! He's got a goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
At least that has given their people something to smile about.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Beckham. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's the chance to counter. Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's going to be disappointed with that. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And it's Alik-GAMING. No, he's not going to get any further than that. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Goal! They're back within reach! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So could they be onto something here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Gerrard. Beckham. And it's Vieira. Oh, that's well spotted. Van Basten. Oh, this is a very good run. Xavi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar. He is through here. There's the shot. And a neat finish. And they are disappearing out of sight. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Oh, the defence just...
Why
It's in the
was
upright. And we have our very first corner. Pele plays it short. That's very neat. That's good play. He's found a way past. Goulet. Zola. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Հայտարարք պարտություն ենք կերեմ արա։ Որնայ ուր դա տալի։ Ապեր թեմ է հելի։
Turan. Zola receives it in a good position here. Quick look at his watch.
Shit,
and the referee whistles for half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19.
The second period is underway.
El dorsal 21.
Barcelona come out for this second half with a different lineup.
What?
The manager has made a big call here. No, he's not getting his way this time. Goulet with the foul. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. He has found the way through. Ah, he's given it away.
Palestina yara. Hey.
A mixture of good defending and
Why
indecisive
Vara.
passing. No progress. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Just eases him off the ball. Zola has found the net here, of course.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Gerrard. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Why, Horace?
Gerrard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Maldini. Now it's Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Quarter of an hour into the
Արա
second
չի
half.
տալի արա, սարը վրա, ադը
And this is Eto. He's on straight.
Աբա խփի բա ինչ կանի ախտը, չի տալի
And
պասը։
he's stuck it away. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
They're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Barcelona
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Xavi in acres of space out wide.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Goulet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Arda Goulet. Goulet going face to face with his great rival. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Pinches it off him, looking for options for movement. And this is Xavi. He's in one real chance. It's a goal. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Aims beyond the defence. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! And he steered it beyond the post.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Goulet. That's Beckham. And here's Van Basten. The pressing's intense. Stood up well to him there. Juke. Goulet. Pelé. Takes the shot. Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Beckham with a definite foul there. Vieira. Xavi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Italia.
5 minutes left on the clock.
Depay
gets the foot in and wins the ball. And now the breakaway. Little doubt, that is a foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Beckenbauer has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Xavi threads one in. Thuram. Oh, that's nice. And it's Xavi. He's going for goal!
4 minutos de descuento.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Կայնավ, վերջից
They're
կայնավ։
looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. 4
Գավա
extra minutes added
չվեր,
on.
ոնց է պաս տալի արա։
Beckham. And here's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! It's bounced back off the post. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were...
Խայտռակ պարտություն։ Խայտռակություն ապ։ Պաշտպան չկա, ոչի բան չկա ապր։ Նա թագի դուրը։
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to focus on Ousmane Dembele, a player of unbounded potential, someone who can add real width and dynamism to any team thanks to his pace and all that ability on the ball. On a good day, he can really be unplayable coming inside.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Zanetti pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He's in a great position here. Now this could be a chance. Neymar. De Bruyne. And that's gone loose. Now it's Hazard. And he's managed to get free. Hazard. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there.
Neither
party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He might be in here.
Abi parkila demez.
Lovely take, but that is where
Kırmızı
it
udarmanın
stopped.
kapına
He did
parka
well there,
salça
held his run
oyun.
enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Xabi Alonso getting this one clear. Belletti. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Arda Güler. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Roberto Carlos to Gerrard. Now it's Pelé. Güler. Pelé quietly revving up.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar finding himself in space. Shot a goal! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Zanetti. Forwards and with intent. He has found the way through.
Such good technique.
Lovely feet. And a chance! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Güler. It's a sharp pass. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And here's Hazard. Tries to pass it through. Well read. And the danger is averted. Ball is over the line. And it's Xabi Alonso. And this is Dembele. Gerrard. Good running, strong and purposeful. Van Basten in acres of space out wide.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has sent him sprawling. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Arda Güler and the shot! Goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He is through here. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Güler. Haaland. Rijkaard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is De Bruyne. Oh, real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 2. Le
We're on the move again.
À leur place.
Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Gerrard. He's on it, can he get away? And this is Van Basten. Van Basten! And that's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
2 goals on the day. He
What a
may
love,
not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Goulet is the team's great visionary. Pelé challenged just
What a
about
love,
the far
voilà.
side. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Haaland.
What a cheetah, Lara.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Hazard. Turns back here, probably the best option. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Neymar. Gerrard, a picture of focus and alertness. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up
What
for
a ball,
counter-attack.
Sarah.
It's plain and simple.
And here's the chance to counter. He's got away. Hazard ventures forward. He's found space here.
Vay hoor.
Hazard
Sonra mensen
not
payın
one to
për i
pass
sakna
up the
bir.
chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the
Şöyle.
consequences.
Okay. Bağırıyor da. Şey teslim görülür.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Xabi Alonso.
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Le numéro 15. Le numéro 16. Changement en cours.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nice touch. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the counter is on. Rijkaard. And it's Azar. Juve. Lopez. Oh, great chance! And the shot! It's a goal! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Paris
Palestina
Saint-Germain
ya.
cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Barcelona are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them.
Palestina
It's
ya.
amazing how much one goal can change things.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Decent chance!
Oh la la.
And that's a tidy finish. Paris Saint-Germain are
Հայ՞նչ
back on
պասատալի
level
արա
terms.
բրեները սարը պաշտպանի արա։
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Վայ արա։
Well,
Brilliant
what a
denial.
game we have on our hands here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency,
Brilliant
a
denial,
real step up
brilliant.
in possession and purpose now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way through.
Բրեները ոչ չանցնում։
Well, that is good. Super
Quite
running,
the
sharp
rocking
movement.
number.
Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Վայ օրը սարը վարա։
It's Danny Olmo. Space for him to turn and look. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well,
Quite
talk
the
about
rocking
being caught
number.
between a
Quite the
rock and a hard
rocking.
place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Առաջի թողում է։
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le
Now,
numéro
this could
3.
be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick,
Վայ օրը
great
սարը
position.
ժամերով խաղալու է։
They're taking a moment to consider their options. And here's Lopez. Oh, that's nice.
Well, that might be that,
Oh,
Peter.
that's all right.
Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Inzaghi. Stood up well to
Արա
it there.
բասի արա, վայ օրը։
Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good
Il
intentions.
y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Kagawa driving forward.
Դուր արա։
Oh, such a clever touch. Juve, here's and he shoots.
Աբրե։
Incredible, just incredible. A game of margins,
Ոսի արդար է
a
լավ։
game of thrills. This might just do it. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. So a game of thrills and tiny...
Ազի վարա մի հատ գրին կարա։ Խոյ տռակություն արա։ Այն ով էր կարմիր ստացել вообще։ Հալա в общем լավ է։ Ah, thank you, bro. Thank you. You best player. Так.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Yeah.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in
They're
Frankrike.
listening now,
You're
yeah.
not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Roberto Carlos with a fine tackle. That's a throw. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Pele. And it's Van Basten. Grealish. Stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres providing an outlet on that flank. Foolish header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Roberto Carlos. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rijkaard. And it's Lopez. And here's Ferran Torres. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo has been caught there. It's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
What is the ya? Why
it is a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Zielinski with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That'll be a throw-in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zielinski.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Zielinski. That is out and behind, it's a good block. Argentina have their second corner now. Ferran Torres plays it short. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Grealish. Fermin, never out of the action for very long. Grealish. Adams. And Fermin. And he's forced to go back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in. Space for him to turn and look. Brilliantly cut out. Fermin. Good pressing. Half an hour played now. That's a sharp pass. He's got away. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's delightful. Gerrard knocks it out wide. Fermin going face-to-face with his great rival. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. The defence just about came out on top, but they were looking for options for movement. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Fermin. Neither side giving way. It has been tight.
Why
spin that positively? I certainly can't.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Olmo. Now it's Lopez. Gerrard. And here's Van Basten.
What a
Filling off
hero.
target. Danny Olmo. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
What a system of pastali ara or sara. Renai ara. What a chemas kanam.
Danny Olmo. Quick look at his watch,
Oh,
and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 22. Lo reemplazará.
Gets us going once more.
Número 19.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Danny Olmo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Danny Olmo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Van Basten. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Ara laveli akhbere sir laveli.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
The first breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And here's Shevchenko. Oh, good take in a good area. Pings it across. And that's the keeper's ball.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, what has happened here? He's found a way through. That is good strength. Shapes to shoot. Oh, it rattles the bar. It's a goal.
Poziva.
Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 8.
Argentina are making a change now.
Número 18.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Número 4.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Roberto Carlos, very much a man of this moment. Gerrard. Van der Ven. Roberto Carlos. Belletti. Adams. Grealish. Very nicely done. Neymar. He'll try from distance. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Shevchenko. He's on it. Can he get away? Rijkaard. Big chance! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Argentina have their third corner.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
They've played it short. Now it's Rodri. Well read, and the danger is averted. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Van Basten. Rodri. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Hazard. Doué. Paz. Hazard. And he's in on the finish!
والله
And that's in! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
ولا استنى يا رب
Ups him off it and wins back the ball.
انا اشتربت
That
ترى
looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
واي كيش ترى
Looks
فوق
to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Rodri did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Van der Ven. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Goulet. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Jude! Delicious from Jude! He's got himself an absolute peach. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
فيه
And here's Rafael Leao. Hazard. And it's played into the middle. Out of play for a goal kick. It's not an especially good pass, that. Neymar.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
4 extra minutes added on. That has been slung wide. He's shifting, he's going for goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Doué is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And he has shown him a yellow card. Referee looks at his watch and
برتانك
blows
يا
his whistle.
برتانك
Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work.
Բարիգուն աղբերես։ Որս պոշտում։ Ոնց է այսօր խաղը գնում։ Նորմալ էլի աղբերես, եթե մակարում խառը էլի ինգեր։ Սակոջան։
What a sight this is, the colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Well, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Jim?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments, and brilliant imagination.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Van Basten. Van Basten stood his ground strongly. And it's Gerrard. Oh, nice touch. Neymar. Showing good feet. Shapes to shoot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's been cut out, well played.
Ora դելով էլի աղբերական էլի։ Ora լավ ora։
Knocks it into space. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Good running, strong and purposeful. Pelé, good, strong. It's Pelé! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries one from range. It's a goal. They are purring, truly purring. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard. Neymar. He's gone for goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Haaland, he's found a way through. Chance, surely!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Gerrard. And it's Arda Güler. Half an hour played now. Now it's Van Basten. Neymar ploughing through the middle. Now it's Van Basten.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's having a hit! Messi. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior has the... Can he finish?
Lovely.
Oh, good finish.
Aufgepasst.
Back to within one. Interesting. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Milan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Takes on his marker. Goulet engages and forces him off the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. Tries a measured ball. Oh, important interception. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. That's a pretty loose pass.
Արա լավ էլի ախպերական փուրմի տվեք ես խաղաղ է, խնդրում եմ։
Van Basten.
Boy.
Snuffed out the danger. That's a sharp pass. Gerrard does well to get it back.
Լսել եմ։
Squeeze it through.
Չի կարամ
And
պաս
the
տալ։
referee has blown for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher
Oh, no,
pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. So straight into the second half. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gerrard, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Chiellini wins the duel this time. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And the
Ora
shot!
boxas bit.
Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction. Adams. Belletti. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And here's Van Basten, and it's Neymar. Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! About as smooth as it gets. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Towering header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Roberto Carlos.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. He's having a shot!
Ora kapag gulkhin helav dustada.
And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cambio de jugadores.
Milan have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Van Basten. Now it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Van Basten picks it up out wide. Shevchenko. Marquinhos. He has found the way through. That is a brilliant interception.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Neymar. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, easy pickings there. He's got away. Big chance! Oh, he's done it! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And there was... And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Ja, te gang.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't
No.
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Neymar. It's a good run he's making out on the left.
That's good play from him.
No, he can't get past him. Neymar, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Pelé. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great... He's having a pop! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Now it's Van Basten. Well, that's been cut
No
out, well
problem.
played. Wan-Bissaka. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Zanetti. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar is alert to the possibilities.
Or no,
In the
or a
end, it's
brilliant
fruitless. Tries one from range. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This is a promising build-up. Now it's Mbappe. He has a look out. Real chance!
No forward.
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Van Basten. Guardiola is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And this is Pelé! Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now it's Pelé. Neymar.
Awesome,
Neymar
pick
really
him up.
struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, that's a key interception. 15 minutes till half-time. Pelé. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's delightful. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Adams spots it and intercepts. Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? And he plays one through. He has found the way through.
What a love!
There's some great running
What
on
a
show
sort of-
here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Nice.
And he's had it nicked away. And the through ball. He's being urged to shoot. It is a corner. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar goes short. Oh, shooting chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar quietly revving up. And here's Mbappe. And here's Olise. Wan-Bissaka receives it in a wide position. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. And maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And so the action is resumed. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Shot a goal!
Lավ արագ
He's done very well to get to that.
Van Basten is offering a wry smile there.
Pele plays it short. Chance for a shot! Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in person.
Great chance! He's scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage to every one of his teammates from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Nicked it back promptly. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. Pele with the short one. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao. Good, strong midfield running here. Khan claims comfortably.
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Can he finish? It's run loose, and it's come back out to him. And that is wildly off target.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Zanetti. It's a goal kick.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Brazil choosing to make the first change.
Ոնց արա։ Կիլոմետր
Brazil
հեռու էր արա։
appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Մրթեց արա ջոգի։
And it's Xavi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rafael Leao is onto this. Showing good feet. Nice interception, well timed. Chance here to counter. And this is Pele.
Արա լավ արա սիստեմը ստալի։
Oh, that's well spotted.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Goulet aims beyond the defence.
Արա չի էթում արա։
Rijkaard does well to get it back.
Մոտորի բանա մասում չէր էթում։
Barcelona are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score.
Cambio de
The two
jugadores en el
coaches
Barcelona.
are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Gerard, el dorsal 15, el dorsal 23, el dorsal 7, Neymar. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 3.
Off
el
target
dorsal
by a
14,
whisker.
El dorsal 4, Kagawa. El dorsal 24. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Dani Olmo venturing down the left. He's found the way through. Van de Ven. Now the ball's gone astray. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Գոհարը
Going
լավ է։
wide left. And the shot! And it's been hooked away. Now that is commitment to the cause. All hands on deck for this one. They've played it short. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And he's taking no chances there. Zanetti,
Յորա։
and he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Լստեն է արա։
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they...
Oh, he's having a go!
Օրելի անկին է։
And he looked every bit
Mr.
the
Lagoli.
assured keeper there.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This looks promising. Oh, that's neat. They get a throw in. Juke. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
And that is as far as it goes.
Yo, Barcelona
Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
Yo, լավ էլ ուժեղ էր էսի։ Բրազիլիա, Jellyfish։ Լավ է թիմ ուներ։ Գազոններ են նայ։ Jumping արիֆին։ Լավ է, սոն հերի քավսիո, բարիք շեր, спокойной ночи։ Կոդ դրոգբա ունենք, տնանք կարանք մետ դրոգբա հանենք, այս յամալն էլ լավ østի, դրոգբա, դժվար տա, Սովքեր են, Ալիս, Ովշեմ գնացինք բարիք շեր։